Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we are talking about Belal. Remember the name Muhammad versus Della Maddalena. Whoa, boy, do we have some stuff to talk about and break down in this one. Give you my thoughts. Make sure you guys are smacking that like button and watching the videos. Make sure you're doing that, sharing them, commenting. Comments are one of the biggest things you can do to help out the channel. I'd really appreciate it if you guys would do that. But yeah, Belal Muhammad, 24 wins, 3 losses, minus 260 favorite at 36 years old, 5'11 with a 72-inch reach, fighting Della Maddalena, who's 17-2 plus 205 underdog, 28 years old, 5'11 as well with a 73-inch reach, 1-inch reach advantage for Della Maddalena. So this fight's interesting because Belal Muhammad obviously just fought Leon Edwards, won the title 9 months ago. Basically dominated him. The fight really wasn't that close besides the last, 10, 15 seconds or whatever when Leon finally did something, that lazy sack of shit. The bum Edwards, until, reversed and splitting them open or whatever. But other than that, Belal Muhammad was out striking Leon. That's how bad Leon Edwards is. So, when you think about this matchup, what do you think? Okay, striker versus wrestler, clearly. Della Maddalena, the thing that I really like about him, it really showed in that Gilbert Burns fight 1 year, a month ago. Della Maddalena, like I said, 17-2, decent win streak, obviously, but the Gilbert Burns fight, like I said, showed a ton. Take it down quite a bit in that fight, but just never gave up. Created scrambles, and when he got the last scramble, he was able to catch Burns and finish Burns. Some people actually thought Burns was winning. I thought it was Jack's fight to lose, really. I thought it was close for sure. I didn't think it was a domination by either guy, really. But the scorecards could have been really, really weird. I guess I could look and see what the scorecards were. We're just not going to do that right now, but the thing, okay, so let's take a look. So obviously, he beat Burns' last one. Before that, he beat Kevin Holland split. I actually thought Holland won that fight. Close fight, though. Beat Basile Haviz. Some people thought Basile won that matchup. I didn't think it was even really that close. The only reason why it was closer than people think it was is because, or the reason why it was close at all was because Jack kept pulling guillotine. Only reason why he was really even on the bottom. It was crazy. And then he'd get up and just beat the crap out of Haviz. Was Haviz strong in that fight? Like, durable and willing to take shots, to give shots? Sure. Very, very, tough, durable until he fought fucking Oben Elliott. But yeah. Della, the thing that really impresses me is even when Randy Brown is getting ahead of him on the scorecards, at least in that early in the first, picking him apart a little bit, sticking to his jab, staying long. He never really puts himself out of position. Even when there was some openings with Holland, what does Jack do? Just keep putting the pressure on him. Keep putting the pressure on him. Make Kevin have to do something. And he didn't. Wasn't the fight that I thought it should have been, but a lot of people thought it should have been. But yeah, you look at the stats on it. So significant strikes landed per minute. Significant landed right there. Significant strikes. 4.39 to 6.74 for Maddalena. The thing that can really get him in trouble with this number right here is, make sure it's good, is if he gets himself out of position, he has to understand that Belal is going to be going in for takedowns. Now, Belal is not a finisher, so that should help Jack with his confidence. He's just not a finisher. Sometimes he will be willing to strike with you. But again, he's always going to be looking to clinch and look for takedowns. He lands a lot of strikes per minute. 6.74, that's a lot. Striking accuracy is 43 to 53. That's great accuracy for a guy that throws a lot of strikes. Absorbed is 3.48 to 4.27. So that kind of tells me that in the past fight, leading to this one theory-wise, because that's what we're doing right now, is Belal might be able to touch Jack a little bit with his punches, but Jack should, on paper, have more power and be more technical. So we might have to eat a couple and hurt and to be able to get to Belal to maybe hurt him. So defense is 57 to 66. Okay, so he absorbs a lot, but he has good defense. He's accurate with his own, and he has a lot of output. That's interesting. Takedowns for a 15-minute fight, per 15 minutes, average 2.28 to basically maybe 1. 39% to 16%. Takedown defense is 89 to 70, and they don't really go for submissions, either one of them. The fact that they're this is kind of crazy. But again, you look at the matchups here. Striker, Wonder Boy, pretty well-rounded in Luque, and a guy that's knocked out Belal before. And then he fought Burns, beat a very, very injured Gilbert Burns. Very injured Gilbert Burns. Didn't really do anything. Then Jack obviously fights him. The thing, like his grappling looked really good against Edwards, but the thing that really stood out to me in that fight was, yes, his striking looked good, but he also fought Edwards, who just doesn't have a ton of output. He just doesn't. It's what he is. But there was a lot of holes in his ground game. There was a lot of holes to reverse him. There was a lot of holes. If you have urgency, it could really get Belal Muhammad in some trouble. And you've seen that in the Edwards fight. You really did. I really like Jack Della Maddalena in this matchup. I just think even though Belal Muhammad might be up a couple of rounds, I just think it takes a sequence for Jack Della Maddalena to steal a couple of rounds or finish Belal Muhammad. I like Jack Della and new. But as always, guys, subscribe, like, comment. Let me know who you are picking. As always, I definitely will have all the videos out. I'm doing main event downwards. The videos will be out on that order. So expect that order, whatever, throughout the week. Really appreciate you guys. Have a good night. See ya. Peace.